Okay. Hi. Good everyone. So this is the first time I'll be using my camera. Okay, I think I can put this on autofocus and then it follows up my face. Okay, beautiful. So I want to spend some time talking about this, which is creating softwares. I made a post not so long when I talked about creating software, and someone said, I shouldn't lose my focus. The fact is, we have over 10,000 apps being created every day. There are different developers around the world, different software developers, different web developers. Every single day, people are launching new websites, people are launching new apps. The problem is not creating an app, the problem is actually having people who would use the app. Let's talk about fintech, for instance. In Nigeria now, we have over 100 fintech companies. Everybody wants to create an app you can use to pay bills, you can use to recharge your phone, because those APIs are available. I mean, one look at Paystack or one look at Flutterwave, you can see the APIs you can use to actually process different bills payments. Or you can actually still head over to the bank and try to get, a custom API done. The problem is out of this over 100 fintech, more than even over 100, just trying to be minimum, we only know the most popular ones, and these are the big whales. So why are they the big whales? They're the big whales because they are well known. You have your OPay, your Kuda Bank, your Cheaper Cash, your Payday. Um, there are lots of them. Pampay. These are the few ones that I know of. Now, these people spent millions, millions of naira, for publicity. They spend money advertising, they spend money sponsoring Big Brother. They spend money paying big influencers. They spend millions and millions of naira just so you could know about them. Now, the other people who have created exactly apps better than even what they did, but those people are not well known. So when they come on Apple Store, they come on Google Play Store, they put their app, they do one or two campaigns on Facebook, try to drive publicity. At the end of the whole day, they only have the interest of very few people. It's because people rarely download ads. I'm sorry, people rarely download apps. So you do all your plenty publicity, but at the end of your whole plenty publicity, you did the little way you could as an app developer. You just have very few people who are actually installing your app, and that's because people rarely want to install apps they don't know. So me, for instance, this is my phone. If you show me an app right now, you're telling me, oh, I should install this app. Even if I see the pop up, I'm likely not going to install. People don't like installing what they don't know on their phone, except it's something that someone um, recommended to them. So this is where you see people like Cheaper Cash. I think Cheaper Cash used Bonner Boy, and virtually every company is using someone very influential. They're spending a whole lot of money on publicity. So the person trying to correct me was actually correcting me based on when I talked about trying to make my developers hub like a live reality show where people can stream and watch. Now we're all creating softwares. I can basically tell you we don't really have a lot of engagement at the moment, and it's basically because people do not know us. People don't get to follow us. Now, if I'm going to boost this company, I would have to spend millions of naira employing influencers, marketing on different social media platforms, trying to make sure I'm always on the news. It's going to cost me hundreds of millions of naira. Or now you see where I'm coming up with or I could still take that millions of naira, a fraction of it, maybe 10% of the money I would have spent on advertisements, and I will use it to get good cameras for my team, let them host games, let them do lively things, let them go over to a jet ski, let them ball, let them play against each other, let them compete, let them create very fun, beautiful content that people will love. Now, after a while, we're now having lots and lots of loyal people. People now love our content. People want to watch what we do. People want to see what we do. People are already in love with this team, which is this team of software developers that create beautiful softwares. Now, let's assume I'm able to create a very beautiful content system where my team creates a very beautiful, engaging content that can appeal to the youths. Now, let's see a future where we'll have over 2 million followers on every social media platform, at least over 2 million followers. Let's assume people now love our content so much that they want to actually watch every episode every day. It now makes it easier to influence our apps. So if we create an app tomorrow and we'll call this app, for instance, we created an app to do something, all of a sudden we have a whole lot of loyal customers, loyal fan base, loyal audience who would quickly now Normally, they wouldn't download our app, no matter how beautiful it is, no matter what we say we do. It takes a 1%. That means you meet 100 people, only one person wants to install. You meet 1,000, only 10. You meet 10,000, only 100. So you see how you spend, you only get 1,000 conversion rate. But now, because we're creating a lot of beautiful content and people are in love with what we do, now you can now start having up to 40% conversion rate. So this simply means if we're broadcasting our latest app, we're putting a whole lot of vibe, putting it on all our beautiful content we do every single day that people watch the episodes. All of a sudden, if you have 1 million people seeing that video, you can have up to 400,000 trying to download it just because of the loyalty to the brand. Now, it simply means the money I would have spent so much in investing into advertisement and publicity, I'm now spending a fraction of it, boosting up my team. And then in the long run, we'll now have the capacity to keep influencing every single app we created. Some people say Microsoft is quite a big name. Yes, Microsoft is quite a big name. They've made that name for themselves. Whatever new products they bring would always fly. The same thing with what happens to Thread. Mark Zuckerberg created Thread, and within 24 hours, you saw the amount of millions of people who downloaded it. No one else will be able to pull up that same stuff because they're not that influential. So how do we build that influence as a tech company? Is it by closing our mouths, doing all the software programming here? No, be we write code pass. It's basically by creating very beautiful content that people would love and consistently engage in. And then the time we now decide to tell people that, oh, we have come up with this product, everybody would want to try out that product that we have been able to build just because they've been watching our fun content. And now the fun content will not just be fun, we will let everybody know precisely what we're doing. If we're creating the O Energy app, which was the app we created, we started working on early this year, an app that helps you order for gas, fuel, and the rest. Now, in the process of creating that app, we're asking questions. How do we do this? How do we create this app that people can actually order for fuel and have it delivered to their doorstep? Oh, what is it going to take? What are the do's and don'ts? What are the security risk management? What should we look at? Now, while we're having these conversations, people can actually stream it, live. Let me show you something. Now, people can stream it live. Like right here, we have a monitor at the company. So people can join us on a Google Meet. Oh, we can have something to say. Yeah, this is what I want to say. The app should be like this. The app should be like that. Now, once people start being part and parcel of our projects, people can now streamline and contribute into what they want our app to be like. Now, realistically, they're already feeling like contributors. And the moment the app gets launched, just because they've been part and parcel of the movement, they want to, by themselves, promote it the best way they can. They want to be able to share it because they knew they were part and parcel of it. Imagine somebody calling on the TV saying, "Oh, please, I have something to say. The latest app you're creating, could you add this feature? Could you add that feature?" The person would want to make sure that feature they suggested, gets implemented at one point in time. And when they eventually see it, it's their honor to broadcast the platform to as many people as they can. So this is why I'm thinking of getting straight to the media space. Because at the end of the whole day, no matter how good your product is, no matter how good your services is, if people don't patronize it, then it's not solving a problem. So how do you let people patronize the service? You take it to them. That is where you advertise. So how do you get people's attention? You spend so much money, or you do what I want to do now. Create a platform where people already want to consume your entertaining content. And then when you also want to sell, I mean, that's what every influencer does. Virtually every influencer gives you comedy, and at the end of the whole day, they also tell you, would you buy this product? Go and buy this product. Now, the difference between us and them is these influencers would influence for other people's products, but would constantly make very beautiful, entertaining, and educative content, and then influence our own products. So in a nutshell, it will even be a honor for companies to reach out to us. I foresee a future where, since we're a tech development firm, companies will reach out to us to say, oh, we created this new product. Could your firm please partner with us and promote us, and we'll give you this amount of shares? But it's not going to happen if we don't have that loyal fan base to be able to make a shareholding in the market. We need to have those market share. And those market share will come in when we have loyal audience. And those loyal audience will come in when we start making beautiful content. So if you're a software developer or you're having enthusiasm to get into tech, this is our announcement. We're trying to create something similar to Big Brother, where we're going to be creating very beautiful content, and anybody can key in, learn, and be part of the project. And at the end of the whole day, when the project launch, because of the amount of involvement of people in the production process, we're guaranteed of having some certain amount of download as compared to when we don't have this structure. So thank you very much. This is Denokek.